Moving forward to the wide receiver position, Rondale Moore, 46% rostered, sees a beastly 10 targets, turns them into a nothing 49 yards, 6 catches, just a meh 4.9 yards per target against Seattle. So he's not getting deep and down the field. That's something he kind of has in his repertoire, but in this gross Cliff Kingsbury offense, it's just dinking, it's dunking. Almost all of his targets, well over half of them, came at or behind the line of scrimmage. Not great, fewer than 5 yards. So not great on the fact that he's not really getting deep or anything of that nature. But no Marquise Brown now for at least 6+ weeks. Maybe they untap his field stretching abilities just a little bit more. And even if not, he's looked good after the catch. He's got that slot role that made Greg Dortch a top 25 receiver for those first couple of weeks. That's made Rondale Moore, 16 all the targets he's seeing, 19 targets across his last 2 games, played all 70 snaps, ran the most routes on the team. It's a plentiful role in an offense that maybe finds some footing with DeAndre Hopkins now back. I do want to highlight my number 5 receiver too. While we're talking about the Cardinals, it's worth bringing up Robbie Anderson has joined this team. And if there's a more natural, just field stretching lid lifter on this roster, it sure is him. Brings that 4.32 speed that we've seen dominate defenses for stretches. When he's motivated, when he's got the right quarterback, Robbie Anderson can get it done. Marquise Brown had over 40% of the air yards for the Cardinals. That was the 5th highest rate among all NFL receivers. He, again, will be out for at least 6 weeks. That's a huge gaping opportunity. Whether Rondale Moore steps in a little bit more, we know, of course, Hopkins is going to come in and eat a ton of that. But over the past couple seasons, we've seen what Hopkins is in this offense. It's a chain mover. It's a good role, certainly for PPR and half PPR leagues. He's definitely going to have 12, 15 targets each and every week, Hopkins will. That doesn't mean we can't get some good lid lifting out of Robbie Anderson. Now, he hasn't been great this year, but look no further than week 1, where he had 44% of the Panthers' air yards, went well over 130 yards on just 5 catches, did get a score as well. And you'd think Kyler Murray should be a huge boost. Now, there's a lot of statistics. Rich Reber, one of my favorite analysts, showed that Kyler Murray is one of the worst deep ball passers in the league so far this year. That's not a historical trend. He's been one of the better deep passers throughout his NFL career. Remember, this is a baseball player that could just absolutely sling that thing down the field. Was some of the most accurate passes on deep last year. That's why I loved Marquise Brown entering this. He had the highest passer grade, Kyler Murray did, passer rating, deep yards per attempt, like so many great statistics last year, according to Pro Football Focus's grading on deep passes. It just hasn't been clicking this year. I don't know what it is, but maybe Anderson helps him find his footing. Certainly he's going to have the opportunity with no Marquise Brown. He's by far the most natural lid lifter, and they sure need one. So I wanted to highlight both Rondale Moore, my number 2 pickup, but also Robbie Anderson with upside. I mean, Robbie Anderson might have even more upside than Rondale Moore just on the usage he will get alone, the type of usage rather, whereas Rondale Moore, more of the volume bet, more of the guy we've seen already doing it. The safer play if you want to just pick somebody up and have some usability. I do like Rondale Moore there. What is up, you fantasy wolf? Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, share your thoughts in the comments, check out some more videos, and join the newest Wolfpack by subscribing below.